Kindness and compassion is always possible. January 5, 2014. Self-control or temperance is your ability to be able to control and manage sudden impulses and reactions, and is also understood as self-discipline. It is important, dear ones, to understand that having and maintaining self-control is not negative, nor is it a limiting way of living and being, as many dear souls may at first think. When you make good use of your self-control wisely during any situation, you are allowing your self-control to help you achieve success in many areas of your life and journey. Self-control can easily become one of the most important tools that will aid in the growth and development of any area you require improvement. We understand with the busyness of your working day, maintaining self-control can become quite a challenge. It is so easy, dear ones, to allow yourself to react or to respond in ways that are negative and draining, possibly saying words that no matter how many sorries you mutter, the damage done is irreversible. You may not be able to always control every aspect of a situation, because sometimes their dynamics change in an instant, but you are able to control your reactions and choose to respond in a kindly and compassionate manner. How you react and respond is your responsibility. It is you choosing which actions, words, thoughts or feelings, no one else. Therefore you are the one who is capable of improving the situation by controlling any tendency to react in spite or in a rage or in any other kind of negative response. Having self-control, dear ones, is essential when you are facing fears, for when you're tackling any emotional hindrances you may have. Self-control is required when you are trying to overcome any negative addictions or habits and any other kind of behavior that you know is inappropriate. By increasing self-control or temperance into your life in all areas, you are essentially adding more control to your life that will positively affect your attitude and your reactions. Even your relationships, dear ones, will be greatly enriched because of your newly acquired or improved self-control has helped you to become more patient and tolerant of those around you. And when you add all these wonderful attributes that fall into place when you consciously bring in more self-control, you are putting yourself on the path to accomplishing success and happiness. Having self-control, dear ones, helps maintain any self-destructive or negative habits you may have. It also provides you a sense of control over your life and helps you bring balance where there was a lack before. By attaining more self-control, you are able to be more observant of your out-of-control emotional responses, where you are able to be more moderate and calm in how you interact with anyone that is part of a difficult situation. When you are maintaining your self-control, you become less dependent upon others and more confident with your own abilities, and you begin to manifest helpful emotional detachments which will help cultivate tranquility and peace of mind. With self-control as a part of your life, dear ones, you demonstrate responsibility and that you are someone to be trusted. Self-control does have obstacles for you to overcome. In order to bring in more self-control, you need to be able to turn away from external distractions that have been known to stimulate your over-emotional reactions. Many dear souls that demonstrate a lack of self-control often react without thinking first. They may demonstrate a lack of discipline and willpower. In addition, many dear souls that lack self-control have a belief that having self-control removes any kind of fun or enjoyment in their lives. Yet having a lack of self-control is a clear indication that the dear soul also has a lack of faith in their own abilities and has little care on how their responses or reactions affect others. It is more than possible, dear ones, to develop self-control, but first you need to recognize which areas of your life that will gain the most benefit from this self-improvement path. Look at all areas that you are part of and honestly and truthfully determine where you truly feel is lacking self-control. Could your lack of self-control be with certain foods, shopping, smoking? Maybe you work too much. Do you have an obsessive type of behavior? Possibly you may be prone to rash outbursts, speaking without tact or kindness. As you can see, there are many possibilities of areas where self-control can be added. Make a wholehearted attempt to identify which emotions that causes a lack of self-control. It could be anger, disappointment, discontent, resentment, certain desires or fears. Learn to recognize which thoughts and beliefs that encourage you to react or respond in an uncontrolled way. and develop a system that will counter these reactions by choosing a loving and more compassionate way that is productive and light-bringing. When you are faced with situations, dear ones, that threaten to become worse and you feel yourself losing control, have a couple helpful and positive affirmations close in your mind and repeat them. Tell yourself, I am in control of my reactions and of myself, or that you have the power to always choose how to feel and to change your thoughts. There are many positive affirmations to choose from that are helpful and often healing at the same time. Some may be, I am in control of my attitude and behavior, or I am in control of my life. Day by day, dear ones, you will gain more control of your thoughts and emotions, and you will discover how much more pleasant your whole life will be when you have brought in more self-control. During the times you are trying to bring in more self-control, try visualizing yourself in a situation where you are in control and where you are showing positive restraint. See through this visualization how much calmer the situation is as you added more self-control. We are positive that your ability to anchor in more self-control will improve in great leaps and bounds by your determination to develop and strengthen your own willpower and self-discipline through certain exercises and methods you have found helpful and useful. Attaining and maintaining self-control can be a great challenge, especially if you are used to your emotions and thoughts having control of your reactions. But we believe and know you can accomplish anything when you put your heart and soul into it. Self-control is one of the most important aspects to hone as you deal with people every day in many situations, and many times your interactions are not even in person. Just because you are not face-to-face does not mean you cannot be kind and compassionate in your response. Kindness and compassion is possible in any situation. It makes their world better, and it does make your world better. I am Melchizedek through Julie Miller. spiritualnetworks.com